So I've been with a bit of background on the program. So Healthy Living After Cancer project is a free health coaching program delivered over the phone by health coaches. The program's part of a research project between Cancer Councils New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, WA and the University of Queensland. The program is testing integrating an evidence-based telephone health coaching intervention for cancer survivors into the existing national 131120 service. The program is supported by a team of experts in various fields related to cancer survivorship, as you can see from all over Australia. And on the ground delivering the program in every state is the Healthy Living After Cancer team, and we're extremely well supported by the university, as you can see, and in particular Natasha Reid, who on a day-to-day basis helps us with everything we need, which is fantastic. Bit of background on the program now. So why do a health intervention for people who've survived their cancer diagnosis and treatment? Well, cancer survivorship in Australia is increasing, as you can see from this graph, the red line. By 2020, it's predicted that approximately 150,000 survivors in Australia, and the death rate is actually steadily holding, which is great news. Cancer survivorship rates for over the next decade are definitely improving, and research shows that lifestyle interventions for cancer survivors greatly improves their long-term health outcomes and aids cancer recurrence. So, based on the evidence to support the healthy lifestyle interventions for cancer survivors, the University of Queensland, in collaboration with the 4 cancer councils, are testing a 6-month telephone health intervention. The program run over a 6-month period and delivered over the phone by Cancer Council health coaches. The broad eligibility criteria is for any adult 18+ who's finished active treatment for non-metastatic disease. The program works on helping clients to make changes around physical activity, healthy diet, and if needed, weight loss or maintaining a healthy body weight. The Healthy Living After Cancer intervention is based on the following evidence-based guidelines for cancer survivors. So these are in line with the national guidelines around maintaining healthy body weight, doing 30 minutes or more of moderate intense activity on 5 or more days a week, and the national guidelines around nutrition, especially around eating 5 serves of veg and 2 of fruit, and limiting alcohol consumption. Our broad target group are all adults with curative cancer and upon completion of their treatment. In each Cancer Council, we hope over the 3 years of delivery that we will have approximately 50 people through the program, with giving us a sample size of 600 by the end of the 3-year period. People get referred through to the program by a number of referral pathways. Self-referral through our website, through calling 131120, the Cancer Council's information support line. Health professionals can refer directly to the program, we've done some media as well, some local media and Facebook media. And we're aiming to promote the program to regional areas as much as we can, because this sort of program really benefits regional people. Eligibility screening for the program is done over the phone. We have a eligibility criteria script that we read to check that people are 18+, that their diagnosis is of curative cancer, that they've finished all of their active treatment, that they don't have any contraindications for embarking on physical activity campaigns, such as they're not about to have a knee replacement or in the next 6 months, or they don't have active heart disease. That they're without cognitive or mental impairments, and because this could hinder the participation in the program, and that they're able to speak and read English sufficiently for program delivery, because it's only delivered in English at the moment. And most importantly, that they're actually wanting support for healthy living around things like exercise and diet, and that they're willing to take part in the 6-month program. So here's a little bit about our demographics. You can see we take from a very broad, all cancers. Not surprisingly, most people who come into the program are female, and the mean age is roughly 57, and the average BMI coming into the program is 29, and the time since diagnosis on an average is about 2 years. So to date, we've got over 700 people referred through to the program. Of that 700, 76% are eligible. Of that, 90% take up the program, having an average amount of 11 calls over the course of the program. The average length of a call is around 30 minutes, and currently we have 59% at program completion. The rest of the people are in intervention phase. So this graph displays our latest outcomes, and as you can see, they're very promising, and I'll just highlight some of those. So you can see that our results around physical activity are very good. Improvements around eating fruit and veg is really good, and this is actually very hard to achieve, very hard to change behaviours around especially vegetable consumption. Improved physical quality of life, and a lot of the socio-psycho outcomes are very good, as you can see. And then, at post-program, we ask participants a range of questions around their satisfaction with the program, and this is a little word cloud to sort of show some of the words that people have used in their post-program assessment. And I'm just going to highlight a little bit of our feedback before I get on to the next part. And you can sort of see it has been really exciting to see some of this feedback. And I've just got another slide of some more there. People sort of say, I'm feeling fitter, I feel more confident in my future prognosis as I'm doing something that's proven to help ward off recurrence. I'm happier with weight and fitness. I'm just happier. Absolutely. I'm so pleased I was invited to participate in the program. So, that's really great to see. And so, at the beginning of this year, we actually decided to add on an additional 6 months to people who've already done the Healthy Living After Cancer program of SMS support. And the reason we've done that is that what we did find was after 6 months of finishing the Healthy Living program, the university phoned a sample of people who'd finished, so they'd been finished the program, that had no contact from us for 6 months, and we wanted to see if they were maintaining the improvements they'd made. They'd made great improvements. We wanted to see if they were still making them. And so after 6 months of no contact, and after sampling them, unfortunately, people had regressed. So as you can see from this slide, the sort of slowing off and the sliding of how they'd regressed over the 6 months with no contact from us. So that's when we decided we'd add in 6 months of additional text messaging to see if adding that in at the end of the program helped embed the changes they had made. So, since February this year, participants completing the telephone coaching have been offered the 6 months of text message delivery on the program. The text messages reinforce the strategies discussed with the Healthy Living After Cancer coaches during their initial 6-month telephone coaching program. That includes they set goals, they have action plans, we set goals around behaviour, and reward and success. So the texts also specifically target increasing the awareness of the positive outcomes of behaviour change. So participants receive 5 different types of text messages. in our Healthy Living After Cancer program. All text messages received check on their achievement around diet, physical activity and the goals. And they also receive 1 to 2 text messages to prompt behavioural cues. So they can, and if they choose a weight goal, they receive a fortnightly goal to self-monitor their weight. So for each goal, participants receive a text at 6 and 18 weeks to reset goals for weight and physical activity and diet. And if they respond to one of their messages, then then they get feedback based on how successful they were with that goal. And you can sort of see on this slide, you know, just sort of that they can get that monitor around their weight, the behaviour goal checks on fortnightly, a couple of fortnightly, and then behavioural cues for a maximum of 4 in a fortnight. So there's some of the types of messages they get. And at 3 months into that, we actually phone them up again and reset their goals if they want to. So, and it's very, they have a lot of say in how many text messages they receive, the days they receive them, the time they receive them. So, to date, 75% of those who completed the telephone coaching and were eligible did consent to this text messaging program. And at the time of putting these slides together, 32 participants were receiving text messages. It's very positive feedback. There's more in it now. And we based our model on the similar intervention that's offered to participants that complete the 6-month Get Healthy telephone coaching service in New South Wales. So Get Healthy, Stay Healthy was a 6-month text message delivered extended contract intervention. And the difference is that that was for healthy individuals as opposed to our one, which is for cancer survivors. So the Get Healthy, we don't have any results of ours yet because it's only been going since February and we haven't done any sort of, you know, post feedbacks enough to be able to deliver results. But we can share with you what Get Healthy, Stay Healthy intervention results showed. So their results are better than for the control. So especially around waist, weight, height, physical activity and dietary outcomes. So now the Get Healthy, Stay Healthy service is offered to all participants who complete the Get Healthy telephone calls as of, that was November 2016. So here's our little brochure, if you want it. And to find out more about us, you can call Cancer Councils in New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, WA on 13 11 20. Email us in New South Wales on Healthy Living After Cancer, or HELAC is our abbreviation, at nswcc.org, or visit our website. Thank you, everybody.